5 like-minded parents last year came together, and we thought that we need something different from the routine schooling. So we started this non-profit organization called Section 8 Company Learners Collective Foundation, and under that, with alliance with Sadhana Shikshan Sadhana Mandal, we formed this alternative learning center, or somebody can call it as open school, known as Sadhana Learning Center. Now, how it is different from the rest of the schools is, this is a self-directed learning center where children decide what they want to learn. This is a mixed age group center, right from the age of 5 years up to 18 years. All the children, they come together and spend the day together. There are no standards according to the age. We don't have any exams, there is no curriculum, there is no board affiliation. We just want the children to spend the day the way they want with everyone. So generally in homeschooling, children spend the day at home, and of course they have some gatherings where they meet like-minded people. But according to me, being into a place where there are other children also, there is some common sharing is important, and that's why we have created this space, so that different children from different houses can come together. They can have things to be done together, but at the same time it will not be regimental as it happens in the school. Around 20-25 different learning centers all across India. Like there are few in Bangalore. There is BB in Bangalore, Arohi, which is run by Ratnesh Mathur in Hosur.
That's this type.
Yeah. Then there are a couple of them in Pune. Recently started a few in Bhuj, Gujarat.
Right.
So there are many such centers.
So initially there were 5 founder members who have come together and made the affiliated trust over here to start this center.
Okay.
So the trust is also helping us in giving this space to us. So they are also very big help for us. Saying this center is lying somewhere in the center of the spectrum, where the one end is homeschooling, other end is regimental school.
Yes.
So we want to our wish is to get best of both, where on the one hand there is social collaboration with the kids, on the other hand kids want to learn on their own. So this is a center for learners, so there are no teachers.
Achha.
There are a couple of adults who spend time over here, but their role is just to facilitate. If someone wants to learn something, then the resource is available, but they are not called as teachers. Everyone is being called by first name over here, even the adults as well as the kids. This center is around 10 months old.
Okay.
It's just first year of this center.
Nice.
And currently there are only 8 kids that are coming over here.
Yes.
5 are of our own founder members and there are 3 other kids.
Achha, 3
so
others.
it is very early stage for us also. We are also learning new things every month. Every month we can do some coming. In fact, Purva and another founder member Rajita, they are here as a full-time facilitators.
Nice.
They are, I would say, they are also learning every day new things. So that we are also evolving.
ठीक है.
So according to me, first the parents need to be warmed up to this idea that they need something different than the routine schooling. Because unless somebody is convinced from inside that I want something different for my children, this place cannot work. We live in a society where society puts us under so much of pressure. We keep on comparing children with the rest of the children. And if there is any kind of insecurity that my child is not learning, so-called learning, whatever is academic, then it would be disastrous for the child, for the parent and their interpersonal relationship. So my say is, if you are convinced, then probably you should think of this option.
Also, I would like to stress on one more point.
Yeah.
It has to be decision of both the parents and kid. All 3 harmoniously have to decide that this is the right thing to do. If that atmosphere is not there within the core family itself, then this is very risky path as it is, and it will become further more and more riskier as the path goes ahead.
So I would answer it in two ways. One is how I see myself changed, which is equally important, and how I see the change in my children. There were days in the school where she wanted to miss the school, but not a single day in learning center that she wants to miss. On top of it, we close at 2:30, but most of the time the children want to be here for a longer time, and so we had to extend at least one day in a week to till 4 o'clock. That's one. Second, if you ask me academically how she is faring, or whether say she would have been in third standard, whether she has acquired all the knowledge of third standard, I do not know. But she is completely aware about what she likes, what she does not like. She is able to voice her concern. She is able to voice her own choices, and she is also able to debate whatever she feels correct and how otherwise the things could have been. The third thing is, I feel that she is getting freedom to explore more of what are her likes, which otherwise in routine schooling she would have been caged and bound by certain norms which she otherwise would have had to follow. That is something different over here.
What would you, any input?
So, as Purva rightly has said, nothing to be added for our elder one. But beauty of this place that we have also observed is, since there is no classroom as such, it is a peer-to-peer common group learning. Some of these aspects, even the kid who is only 4 years old or younger one, she has also started to demonstrate the way she wants to express, the way she wants to debate, and that kind of social development is something that we are really seeing.
I am not at all apprehensive about it. In fact, I feel that she is catching up. She is catching up the right values, to listen to your inner voice and to be able to express it. At the same time, respect what the other person wants to and give that person also his or her own space. This is the biggest value which I feel is happening here, which otherwise wouldn't have happened. About skills, I am not pretty sure because the skills that everyone looks forward is something different. For my elder one, she is in love with the animals and she would have more and more interactions, and she would like to be skilled in handling animals or training the dogs, which this space is not capable of giving because we cannot have animals here. But because I have a freedom, I am able to take her to different places like welfare for stray dogs and so on, where she is able to volunteer at the age of 8. So if you feel that this is a skill development, then there is. But if you want her the skills in terms of writing essays and solving maths sheets or doing some craft work, then I'm afraid that she is not skilled in those areas.
I would like to say on values part, nothing much to add apart from Apurva. On skill side, I would say yes, they have definitely added some skills. They have added those skills which they want to add, which in otherwise in school would have been, they would have got fixed set of skills that they have to add. So Ananya has got choice to add to her animal loving skill and something around that. So she has added that.
And again, this is 10 months, so who knows what will...
how it will evolve.
And for say in the case of the animal one, where it is the choice of your elder daughter to go for animal related stuff, are there other such centers, maybe closer to nature and animals and stuff like that, that exist, that like maybe we should send our kid to that one because she will get, this one kid will get what she wants over there, or that like, no, can't have my daughter go to Bangalore. Where are you on that one?
Yeah, so we always felt that residential places or residential learning centers are not that's not our first choice, because we feel that learning also happens at home and we would launch for that connect with the child. So those such centers which are closer to the nature are available. I think rather than that, we would like her to stay with us at least till the time she gets a notion that she wants to go out and explore more.
How old is the elder one?
8 years.
And what is your thoughts about it? That when
Even I come out from the same thought. Till the age of maybe around 12, 13, where
13.
she is completely focused that this is the path I want to take, and the path can be reached only by going through this route. Till that, I would also prefer her to be with the family, because it is our thinking that 50% of the learning happens at the home and maybe 50% outside.
And is there a possibility that she can have a bit of it, like for example, go out for a 1 month and come back? That means at the age of 8, or forget about the age 8. What is the elder one's daughter? Their name?
Ananya.
So Ananya, as it is today, can she do all the things she needs to do, which is eat her food, have a bath, dress up, go to sleep, and get up and brush her teeth and all of that stuff, and be away in some remote place where she's with animals and doing all the things she loves? At the same time, there's safety, security, you know, that she can call mom and say, get me, I think I'm not going to be able to manage 30 days. Do you feel she's there yet? Forget about the fact that she's 8 years. Do you feel she's there, she can do it, or the apprehension is more on your side than her side?
Apprehension more on our side.
She is definitely able to handle that. She looks for opportunities, where she can spend some time with the others. She goes for sleepovers to her friend's place. So she is all by herself. There is no doubt about it.
Or I would not even say it is apprehension. We are not able to find such place.
On both of our sides, both the families were already warmed up to this idea. Abhishek's one of the cousin sister had done homeschooling. The distance cousin was homeschooling his daughter. At my level, my sister's daughter had faced some issues in the school. She didn't want to go to school, and finally they found out a nice learning center where she started going. So we have our own experiences, and we were both open to this idea.
In fact, that was one end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Our family, there is also other end. Most of my aunts, uncles, my parents are college teachers. Her mother is school teacher. My brother works with Hoiba Science Center. He is on the Science Education Committee. So we have had these healthy events over the years in our family during Ganpati, during Diwali, which end is right.
Yeah.
Separately, we both love our school.
Achha.
We have enjoyed being classic mid-benchers. Whenever I want to listen to front, I will enjoy that. Whenever I want to enjoy back, I will do that. So we never had this thought about why school is necessary. We have always thought that school to jana hi chahiye, nahi to maza kahan aayega. But because of this debate and discussion over the years, it also happened that we were very much inclined towards experiential learning. So again, if you ask me why I wanted to go to school, it is not for learning, because I wanted to have fun. I wanted to go to Shivaji Park in the my recess and all those elements. So if that is what it is, and ultimately learning is also one of the key aspects, then because of some reason we wanted to explore some better learning methodology within Mumbai, and we could not find whatever we had before this, and that is where the thought came, why not to start on our own.
Yeah.
Another reason for it is I used to teach in a medical college, and I always saw that apathy in my students. And when I reflect back, probably I was also one of them. That I didn't know why I am there in the medical college. And I feel that this happens to the masses because they get some grades, because they get some marks, they follow certain path. They are never, trained to listen to their heart, whether that is their basic instinct or basic liking. I think that's a damage that the system does to us. And I'm happy that if my child knows that she wants to spend more time with the animals, then probably she'll get to do it more rather than fitting into the ranks and attaining some kind of degree which the society wants her to do. We have a website,
Okay.
learnerscollective.in, or otherwise we have Facebook page, we have email ID. On top of it, if somebody finds about this place, then we have open days as Fridays. So on Friday, any person or the whole family along with the grandparents can come here, spend the whole day, try to understand how we function and interact with us. We are open because we want many people to come here, because that also gives the exposure to the children, to different people in the society, and we welcome that.
Also, one more idea we have adopted from similar type of setup, Jignasa in Pune. Our vision as a founder members is, before adding anybody in the learning center, we want that person, that kid and maybe also the parent to spend maybe at least 7 days full time before taking that decision. Because it might look from outside a glorified thing to do with 1 day visit. So it is better to get a stretched engagement and then take a conscious decision.
Right, that's great.